It happened 30 episodes in. In case you're unaware, or maybe you've just forgotten, or this is your first time tuning in to these videos, in which case, hi, I'm Red, I like video games. Game Boy and Game Boy Color games save your data by always being on. How do they manage that, you ask? Well, they have an internal battery in the cartridge. It's that simple. They just put a battery in it. And then you just, never turn it off, and then you never lose your save file. But as with most batteries, they eventually do run out. And since I took a short break, that is exactly what happened. Because it's been at least a few days since I last recorded, I turned on my game and then I saw that there was no save file. Yep. The save file that I was playing on, that I had like 20 hours on, that I had recorded 27 videos. Well, technically 25 because it happened before. Good lord. Yeah, that save file was gone. I did some troubleshooting, and sure enough, it was the battery that had run dry. So what I had to do was order a new battery online, resolder it to the cartridge, and then replay 20 hours of Pokémon Yellow. I don't know, is this LP cursed? Or something? It probably is, but this time it was partially my fault because I took so long to record again, as I said, at least a couple days. So I wasn't mad that it had happened, but I guess I was mostly just disappointed. Disappointed in myself for taking so long to keep on recording, to the point where I ended up losing my save file again. But yeah, that's a thing that happened. So I replayed for 21 hours Pokemon Yellow. It was fun. I actually had a good time. I did most of it on dodo speed just because I could. Nothing particularly funny happened other than Taro using self-destruct once with Metronome. It wasn't even an important battle, it was just a random trainer. But other than that, nothing major happened. I did my best to reproduce everything the same as it was in the series. I didn't manage it very well. You'll see some discrepancies in my movesets, but yeah, rambling over, let's get on with the video. And by the way, excuse my microphone quality. I recorded this video with my old microphone, not this one that you're hearing now, but the one that you used to hear, and it turned out that that microphone was popped. So audio quality was terrible. I did my best with software editing, but it was a hardware problem, not a software problem, so there wasn't that much that I could do. I just did my best. So excuse the microphone quality for this episode and the next. I recorded 2 episodes because I was really feeling it. And yeah, let's get on with the video. Wait. This usually walks you down automatically. But there's an NPC. Am I stuck here? Am I stuck here? Dodo speed! Help me! Help me, Dodo speed! Oh my goodness. Am I gonna have to reset? Oh, ooh. Whew, we're good! Jeez! That was fun! Hello everybody, it's Red, and welcome back to Pokemon Generations! This is Pokemon Yellow. We are so back, baby. We are so back, walking circles around the bald man. Yeah! Last time, we came over to Cinnabar Island, where in the Pokemon Lab, we saw the Great Helix Fossil become Ammonite. So that was fun. We also did some other stuff, like getting a new team member and, you know, seeing a mythical bird or something. Like, I'm pretty sure that also happened. So, yeah, I mean, something like that, something or other. Not entirely sure. It's been a while. It's been at least, like, 2 days since I've last recorded. So, my memory is a little hazy, if you'll excuse me. This time, we are gonna go into the Pokemon Mansion. It's time, baby. So, here in the Pokemon Mansion, there are lots of random encounters against Eradicate. Also, I need to set my text speed to fast. There, okay. Yeah, there are lots of goodies here. 12 items in total. And I know where 11 of them are. I don't know where the last one is. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. Ooh, look, Growlithe. I want to catch that. Let's go, Jewel. And give it a good Aurora Beam. Is that gonna kill it? Probably not. It's not very effective. It killed it. It is normally effective. Wow! Okay. My bad. It's been so long that I completely forgot how to play the game. I've actually been taking a break from Pokemon these last few days that I've been away. Not because, yeah, baby, gotcha. Not because I wanted to. Oh, it's a puppy Pokemon. Oh, he's a puppy Pokemon! Oh my gosh! Yeah, not because I was, you know, trying to rest up or anything of the sort. I was actually burned out of Pokemon. Yeah, that is legit what happened. This is an exit. Is this where it is? No, okay. Yeah, so I was... Oh my goodness. So I was actually burned out of Pokemon. I really was. I couldn't play the games anymore. I couldn't enjoy myself playing the games while playing the games. And, you know, things happened. So, yeah. Nothing too huge, nothing too difficult or different happened. It just, you know, playing the games wasn't pleasurable anymore. At least not that pleasurable. And so I decided to take a short break. And that short break extended. And extended. And extended. Yeah, you guys know what happened. Oh, Muck! Hello! Oh my goodness, I just fainted myself with recoil. Yay! Yeah, so, I was saying, good lord, I forgot how difficult this was without repels. I didn't bring any. Diary. July 5th, Guyana, South America. A new Pokemon was discovered deep in the jungle. Ooh, what Pokemon could it be? Yeah, probably nothing important, if I were to guess. So, let's use that right away on... Yeah. Jewel. Okay. So, yeah, as I was saying, I'm just gonna keep on talking through the random encounters because they're way too plentiful. And of course I went like lots of saps without getting any. Great. So yeah, I got burned out of Pokemon for no particular reason other than it was getting repetitive to play the games, but eventually that wore off. I actually wanted to catch that Grimer. Anyway, oh, this is actually kind of a funny place because you can actually get stuck, soft locked here. February 6th, Mew gave birth. We named the newborn Mewtwo. Wow, can you imagine getting a child and naming it Chew? Like, my name is Jack, and my son's name is Jack Chew. No, jeez. Anyway, this right here is a trainer. This is actually kind of a different trainer because it will only engage in battle if you talk to it. So yeah, eventually the burnout wore off, and I started playing Pokemon again. Believe it or not, it was because of Pokemon Go. I talked a little bit about it in Breath of the Wild, an episode that hasn't gone up yet, so, you know, keep an eye out for that. But just to repeat myself a little bit, I was looking for something random to do on my phone, you know, just to save time in college, like to spend time in college or in between classes and that kind of thing, or at work when there was, you know, there were no animals to take care of, and there was nothing to do. Like, I wanted something to do. And so, oh, hello. Max Potion. Max Revive. Okay, that's good. And so I ended up re-downloading Pokemon Go. And it's not a game that you play while in place. It's a game that you have to move around. It uses the GPS and that kind of thing. So it got me moving. It got me collecting. And, you know, I played a lot of number go up games like Cookie Clicker, and other idle games, like random idle games that I saw in the Play Store. But none caught my attention quite like Pokemon Go did. It's the perfect number go up game. And I'm just gonna switch Zoo up front. This is... Jewel's not fast enough to outrun Eradicate, so... No, actually you are. I'm still gonna switch. Yeah, it's the perfect number go up game because there's PvP, there's PvE, there's a lot in Pokemon Go. Like, the game has been super fleshed out ever since it first came out back in 2016. So yeah, there's a lot to do. The events, there's just so much. So I got playing Pokemon Go again, and they're up to, I think, Generation 9 at this point with Pokemon Go. So yeah, there's a lot of new stuff in there. I stopped playing when Johto had come out, and I played it on and off. Like, not on and off, I downloaded it once and played it once. When Hoenn came out, and that was it. So, you know, I didn't really play the game a whole lot until that time came when I was looking for something to do in college, in between classes. Oh, nice. And so playing Pokemon Go actually got me back on Pokemon. Yeah, I had a really strong Vaporeon. I still have that Vaporeon. Let's see. I had a really strong Meganium that used to be very strong, but, you know, it ended up falling off because Meganium is not that strong in Pokemon Go because of CP. And so I was having fun. For the first time in a long time, I was having fun with Pokemon again. And I don't know, that just got me thinking, man, I miss it when I used to have fun with games. And so I watched Pikmin 3, my Let's Play of Pikmin 3. And watching it actually got me wanting to record again. So after watching Pikmin 3, I watched Skyward Sword again. I watched Pokemon Yellow all the way through, and I was like, yeah, this is fun, I should get back to it, and so I did. And then I started playing Breath of the Wild for the channel, so, you know, that was fun. But yeah, at this point, Breath of the Wild is almost done recording. And I'm getting ready to record the next project, so that will happen eventually. But I still haven't finished this project. And as you guys saw in the intro, yeah, it was so long that I had to replay through the entire game because the battery had died. I tested it, it wasn't saving, the battery was connected perfectly, and it saved, but then I couldn't load the save. So yeah, I had to replay 29 episodes. Yeah, that happened. So that was fun. I just finished that today, replaying. Oh, come on. And so I just had a ton of fun replaying the game. I was actually watching a guide on anesthesia, and it's a really complete guide, and I am having a really good time learning from it because it's really complete. So, you know, I was learning and playing at the same time. I ended up buying myself for Christmas. Today's Christmas Eve, by the way, the day of this recording. So let's see how long it takes until I upload the video, the next video. Until I, you know, finish editing and upload it and that kind of thing. So yeah, I ended up buying Pokemon Red, Yellow, Gold, and Platinum for myself. Red, Yellow, and Gold being the Japanese releases. I don't know why I bought the Japanese releases, because you can't trade between Japanese and Western releases. You can't trade, you can't play multiplayer, you can't do anything with inter-regional play. It just doesn't work because of how the game is coded and like all the differences in names and characters and that kind of thing. So I don't know why I bought the Japanese other than to collect them, because they're super rare. At least here in Brazil they're rare. They're probably not that rare in Japan. And the Pokemon Platinum version that I bought actually had a lot of rare Pokemon on it, so that was interesting. It's either hacked or very thoroughly played. I mean, to have 3 Arceus, now that I think about it, yeah, it's hacked. There's no, Arceus was never, anyway, yeah, you know. So, yeah, just having fun with Pokemon, like, I'm back to it. I really feel it again. But there is some stuff that I need to talk about regarding the project itself, and this isn't really happy news. Well, I don't know how to say it, but yeah, it has to do with Pikachu. I talked about it back in episode 1, how I wanted to name Pikachu after my pet bird, zoo. And I did that. I named the companion Pikachu after my companion. I thought he would be with me for years, but I didn't know enough. I do believe it was my fault. I didn't know how to take good care of a bird. I thought feeding it seeds would be fine. I thought I could clip their wings and it would be fine. I thought straining a little bit to defecate was acceptable. And I failed to take him to the vet. I knew there wasn't a vet nearby in my town that took care of birds, and I still bought birds anyway. Zoo passed away 4 years ago in 2020 due to a medical emergency that couldn't be solved. It was a cloacal prolapse. His cloaca actually prolapsed after laying an egg, so Zoo was a female. Yeah, I had no idea, but Zoo was female apparently. And he laid an egg. After that, he was struggling a lot to poop, and I was like, okay, this is fine, whatever. That's just the way he is. He ended up prolapsing, and if you don't know what that is, think of a sock. And how you can take off your sock. Like, sometimes when you take off your sock, it goes inside out. Zoo's intestine basically did that. It went nice. Why am I so stupid? It went inside out. And I took him to a vet who could help out. But this vet, instead of telling me to go to another vet, someone who was specialized, she took Zoo in and reversed the prolapse, medicated him, and sent him home. A prolapse isn't something simple to fix. And on a bird, it's really complicated because you need a specialist in order to fix the prolapse. And so, without a specialist, Zoo came back home and he passed away in my arms. Trying to feel better, trying to get back to his usual stuff, you know, showing himself to be strong. And part of me was afraid of coming back to Pokemon Yellow and having to see his name. But I don't know. Seeing it here, it just feels good. Because It's like I'm once again traveling with my companion. Zoo is back here with me, and I thought it would be painful, and it is. But at the same time, yeah. Harper was alone for a while. She couldn't handle being alone very well. She was very... How do I want to say this? She was freaking out a lot due to being alone. She wanted company, and I was her company, and I had to work. So I ended up getting new pets. So there was Daisy May, who was able to run away because of a hole in the thing that I have on my window. And then there was Jessie, who you guys have been hearing in the background of Breath of the Wild for, you know, however many episodes are up at this point. Yeah. So now it's just me, Harper, and Jessie. I talked about this on my Twitter. But now I've deleted Twitter. It's just an alt-right nest filled with nastiness. It's awful. It's bad. It's... No, I don't have Twitter anymore. I don't actually have any social media. You can only find me on YouTube at this point. Not even on Twitch anymore. Just because... Yeah, just because... I don't know, social media isn't fun. You know? You can say whatever you want about social media, but at the end of the day, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to help you connect. And it does neither of those things. So, I don't know, I don't have social media anymore. I'm sorry that this episode isn't really being the upbeat comeback that you guys expected. I had to talk about it because it's like right here, all over the place. When I think zoo, I think both of my Cockatiel and Pikachu. It's just that prevalent to me. So I had to talk about it. And I don't know, it's really hard not to start crying here. Because Zoo really was my bestest buddy ever. And here he is, you know, helping me get through Pokemon Mansion. I needed to get real for a little bit because, you know, life updates. In other notes, switching gears, okay, the Pokemon Mansion is a place full of mystery, a mansion taken over by rubble and rats, with a mysterious basement where you can find grime, and this interesting Pokemon. It's 1 foot tall and 9 pounds. A pink Pokemon. Similar to this 1'4", 9-pound pink Pokemon. With the ability to use any move it wants. There's a lot of strangeness going on here in this place. And we also found journals talking about how they discovered a Pokemon in South America and they called it Mew, and it gave birth to Mewtwo, but Mewtwo was too powerful to contain, and that kind of thing. Mewtwo was a Pokemon that couldn't be handled, couldn't be contained. Oh, hello, a rare candy, alright. So, the Pokemon Mansion is a weird place. I'm just gonna dig out of here. I'm not gonna walk all the way back. Okay. Yeah, and in it we found the secret key. What could that be the key for? Why, if the gym was locked and now we have a secret key? Maybe? Yes, it is! Awesome! So the puzzle here in this gym is actually very different from the other gyms. Pokemon quiz! Get it right and the door opens to the next room. Get it wrong and face the trainer blocking the way. If you want to conserve your Pokemon for the gym leader, then get it right! Here we go! Yeah, the idea here is that there is a quiz show. Not really a quiz show, it could be a quiz show. Probably will be in the future generations. But for now it's just a yes or no quiz. If you get it right, the gate opens and you don't have to fight the trainer. If you get it wrong, you have to fight the trainer, and then the gate opens. So if you want to fight the trainers, get a lot of experience, and so on and so forth, get it wrong. But just to show off, I'm gonna get everything right. Caterpie evolves into Butterfree. That is true. Technically, it's not true. Actually, Caterpie evolves into Metapod. So yeah. Let's see. Next question. 9 certified Pokemon League badges. Wrong. There are 8. But Gary Mother Freaking Oak managed to get all 10 of them. Poliwag's evolved 3 times. No, it evolves twice. For now. Next question. Are Thunder moves effective against ground element type Pokemon? It's funny how they talk about ground element. It's interesting. They stopped doing it for a reason, but yeah, it's not. Electric is not effective on ground. Pokemon quiz. Pokemon of the same kind and level are not identical. Yes, they are not identical. Because of IVs and EVs. Sorry, DVs and Stat XP. TM28 contains Tombstoner. Wrong. I don't know what TM28 contains, but it's not Tombstoner, that's for sure. And with that, we made it! Yay! Walking circles around the bald man! Anyway, he has a pretty interesting dialogue that people have made fun of, and here, let's just go. Actually, Jewel. We're in Cinnabar Island. This is a volcano place. It's probably a fire type gym. Ha! I am Blaine! I am the leader of Cinnabar Gym! My fiery Pokemon will incinerate all challengers! Yeah, I screwed up the line! I screwed up the line! No! You better have Burn Heal. You indeed better have Burn Heal, because guess what? Blaine wants to fight! He's gonna open up with Ninetales! I forgot to pull up his stats. Give me a second. In red and blue, he's gonna have a very different team composition, starting off with Growlithe and Ponyta, then moving on to Rapidash and Arcanine. But here in yellow, he opens up with Ninetales, level 48, knowing Flamethrower, Tail Whip, Quick Attack, and Confuse Ray. Okay. It's an interesting moveset, not what I would pick for a Ninetales, but sure. It doesn't work, as you can see. It dealt 14 damage. Jewel is a bit tanky, but like, come on. Okay. 2 surfs and we should be can I speak today? I can't. It's almost 1 AM. I have to work tomorrow at 8. And I just came back from the hospital. You know, I was helping out with stuff. And yeah, we ordered a burger. It was nice. Next up, he's gonna go for Rapidash, level 50. Oh baby, knowing Stomp, Growl, Fire Spin, and Takedown. Fire Spin is probably the worst move of them all, just because it's bind. Tattle. Okay, Stomp, go ahead and stomp me with my hoof, with your hoofs. I don't care. I'm just gonna Bubble Beam. And it's using Growl. Why is the 7th gym leader using Growl? Okay, let's keep going. Yeah. Oh my goodness! That was a critical hit. Okay. Should I sacrifice Tattle here? It would be the smart play, but I'm gonna... Metronome! I'm gonna Metronome! Come on! Ah, crap! Okay. Sure. Another critical. Let's send out Zoo. Zoo is very fast. Probably faster than this Rapidash. No, it's not. It's way too high level. But for some reason it wanted to use Growl again. So let's just Thunderbolt his butt. His fiery butt. And there we go. Jewel grew to level 43. Nice. And Zoo grew to level 1027. And now he's gonna use Arcanine. Going back to Jewel. His Arcanine is level 54. Knowing Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Reflect, and Takedown. This is a solid Arcanine. Knowing Flamethrower and Fire Blast is not actually a bad idea. If you want to go for the nuke, you have it. If you need to make sure you land your attack, you can. So knowing both of those moves is not a bad idea. It's actually the one, two moves of the same type combination that I agree with. Same goes for Blizzard Ice Beam and Thunderbolt. But yeah, we got a critical hit on Surf, so we're all good. Jill gained a lot of experience and we have defeated Blaine! I have burned out! Turns out you didn't have Burn Heal! Ha! The Volcano badge heightens the special abilities of your Pokémon. Here, you can have this too! And we received TM38, which contains Fire Blast! Oh boy! Yeah. I'm actually not gonna teach Fire Blast to Alan just because I prefer to have accuracy for the main adventure than nuking. When it comes to a competitive team, then nuking is interesting to look at, so it should be considered. But yeah, for the main adventure, I prefer to just not have that. But I would like to have... Where is it? Where is it? TM22! Solar Beam! Yes, I'm gonna teach Solar Beam to Frieza, because Frieza is tanky. Like, it's surprisingly tanky. And so, Mega Drain, very outclassed at this point. If Giga Drain was in the game, then I would go for that. But it's not, so yeah, the Solar Beam it is. I don't think there is a better Grass-type move. And because of how tanky, surprisingly tanky, Exeggutor is, I think having Solar Beam is not going to be a big detriment. We can just tank the first turn. Yeah, it's very straightforward. Just tank the first turn. Like, that's always the big thing with Solar Beam. What do you do on the first turn? And yeah, we have an answer right here. So yeah, with that, we have accomplished a lot today. We walked through the Pokemon Mansion. We got a bunch of items, we got a bunch of Pokemon. And yeah, we also took down a gym. Wow. We actually did that very nonchalantly. That was kind of a forgettable gym. Anyway, it was still fun. I do like Blaine a lot. I think he's very interesting in concept. Like a hot-headed quiz master. Interesting. Wonky, but interesting. And yeah, next time, guys, we only need one more badge. That's all. And then we can go to the Pokemon League. Next time, well, let's just say we're gonna zap through some places. I lied. We're not zapping through anything. That's all I'm gonna say. See you guys then. Goodbye.